Oh, I was thinking that was a boat. Maybe it's not. New Brunswick? Hmm. No, I think I'm going to trust my gut. I think I'm going to trust my gut and guess up here. Let's see about that. What is going on, guys? Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we're playing NMPZ on ADW World. Let's get straight into things. So we're trying to get the world record. My best score is 24,200. Best score about 24,700. So a big improvement needs to be made here. And this one does not look promising. To be honest, looks like a tough round. Kind of getting West Coast vibes, so let's just guess somewhere in Oregon. Let's guess Portland here. If it's not, it's not. And yes, of course, it's Michigan, so we'll restart. However, what I want to say was that I was streaming last night. You can catch the VOD of the stream inside the description, and if you want to catch my next streams, join up for my Discord and also follow me on Twitch and you'll get a notification or whatever. So we're looking at some really green grass here. These sign poles are actually white, so this should be New Zealand. And the question then becomes whether this is going to be North or South Island. So this kind of looks like Southern Victoria to me, so I'm going to line it up. And I'm going to say we are probably over here. This really could be Southern Ireland as well. In fact, it is very, very green. Almost looks like England. So I'm actually going to switch to South Island here. We're looking out to the north, and we do see some kind of ridges of mountains. So, yeah, maybe a bit further this direction. We'll see. And, yeah, okay, that's decent. 4,400. We can definitely continue on with that. Going to be a tough ask to get any insane guesses or insane scores from here. But, yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, we've got shutters on these windows. We're Generation 2 camera. So, this is certainly Europe. This is certainly Mediterranean. With the shutters and that stop sign, I think this is going to be Italy. But the question is it going to be on Sardinia or on the mainland? It's certainly hilly. What more is there to say? We got like some hills to kind of the south. What do you say that is? The southwest there. So certainly could be like one of these like towns around here. I want to go for it for the insane guess, guys. Let's see. And it was actually just outside of Florence. So another 4,100. Let's continue on. Not a bad guess. And please don't be another broken location. Okay, we got broken locations a bit on Diverse World at the moment. And yeah, that was in Kenya. So unfortunately, we miss out. But that's okay. We'll just finish this out. I think I said Amman. Wow, I was really about to guess Tunisia here. But yeah, Amman is up to the north there. So we will guess over here. Let's guess inside this town here. And yeah, we are super close, 16 kilometers away. Very nice. And as for the final location here, feeling Norwegian with the Generation 4, I think. Ooh. No. Wow. Okay, this looks super European, but I actually think that that speed sign is written in blue text, which would mean we're in Japan. And I think it could be low cam here. Generation 4 low cam. Wow, I'm going to look silly if I'm wrong here, but I'm going to look really silly if I'm wrong. This is a European car. I want to go check out those signs, man. Wait, so what other clues do we have? Surely, no. We've got long dashes on the outside. This is indeed Norway. I just got confused because it really looks like blue text over there, but whatever. Let's guess in Trondheim here. And, okay, it was actually in Bergen. That was my other thought. But we get 17,000 with a botched round. It's okay. But we're going to get a much better score from here. I guarantee you this one will be above 20,000. Okay, so this one is Mexico. We got the single yellow line and very Mexican-looking architecture and vegetation. So whereabouts? I mean, it could be Ecuador, but whereabouts in Mexico will we go? I'm thinking somewhere closer to Guatemala, maybe Oaxaca. Let's try that out. It's not bad, 3,600. We'll restart. Even though that is a decent score, I don't think I want to continue on with anything less than 4,000. So this is Sweden. Feeling kind of coastal here, just based on this like dirt texture. So let's try out where I've got here. And yeah, that's 164 kilometers away. Pretty good guess. 4,500 is good enough to continue. This is interesting. Kind of poor road quality here for sure. Looking at this building, almost looks like a Polish house. So given the poor road quality, maybe we are just over the border here in Western Ukraine. That's possible in Lutsk. Otherwise, Lithuania or Poland, all possible here. I'm going to go Ukraine though. And yeah, it is Ukraine, but out in Donetsk. So kind of a disappointing guess. I mean, I got the right country. We are on a 5-country streak, so we'll just continue for that reason alone, but not a particularly good guess. Wide blur here. This is generation 2. I think that little thing may indicate USA. Where's the sun? The sun is more to the south. So I was kind of thinking South Africa was possible here, but this actually could be Canada, you know, with the dirt road. US or Canada. Ooh, this is interesting. With the sun to the south, surely this is in the Northern Hemisphere. I might actually guess right on the border here in Saskatchewan. Let's see if that's correct. And yeah, what a guess. Okay, that's one of my better guesses in a while. So one thing to note is that Generation 2 is much more common in Canada than in the US. But look at that, what a good guess. We are exact right latitude. I'm super happy with that. It's only 3,900, but that's super good. Next one is, we can see the edge of a rift here. So this one's going to be Senegal. We are driving right hand side of the road. Got kind of that reddish soil color. I'm thinking somewhere around here. This should be a pretty safe guess. And a little bit further south actually, but 52 kilometers away is enough. And for the final round here, it looks like, based on this pole, it looks like Argentina. I think that might be an Argentinian pole. We're also on a dirt road, so that would definitely line up. So if I was thinking Argentina, I would say somewhere up here. Do we see any hills? We do not, so yeah, I think that's fine. And yeah, actually closer to the river there. So not a fantastic score, but we get 20,000, so that's at least nice. With the bad Ukraine guess, it's still checked out. So we're improving here, and I don't know. I think I'm playing pretty well. That Canadian guess was on point for sure. This one's interesting. Okay, this one's dead interesting. It's super flat. It's obviously Australia, but whereabouts? This soil has got quite a red tinge to it. So let's think about that. This could be somewhere out north of Perth. This could even be Kangaroo Island. It almost looks like Kangaroo Island to me. Oh, will I go for it? Where's the driest part of Kangaroo Island? We could just be right in the center of Kangaroo Island here. I do consider that a distinct possibility. Alternatively, could be York Peninsula. Oh, but I'm kind of going for it. Let's see. Oh man, this was actually up in the Riverland, just over the, or just next to the border. And yeah, that's so interesting. There's actually quite an interesting border here because there was like the maps were drawn incorrectly back in the 1800s or whatever. And so New South Wales comes to here and then Victoria comes to here. So a bit of a discrepancy. And there was actually this whole area here, it's like a tiny town, was contested by both states. Yeah, I think it must have been this town here. Anyhow, we are on a 9-country streak and we got the right state at least. This one's Canada. This one's Canada for sure. Single yellow. We got like, ooh, it kind of feels Maritimes. So I think this is going to be either like Manitoba. It could even be further north. But I was thinking Newfoundland here. Or like Prince Edward Island or something. Just because like this kind of feels like coastal. And it looks like there might be a boat there. Oh, I was thinking that was a boat. Maybe it's not. New Brunswick? No, I think I'm going to trust my gut. I think I'm going to trust my gut and guess up here. Let's see about that. Okay, whoa, 64 kilometers, baby. Okay, Manitoba coming in clutch. My Canada guesses today are on point. Wow. Okay, so that was right, I guess, where the coverage ends. Super interesting part of the world, so many lakes. And yeah, we're on a 10-country streak, and we're killing some of these guesses for real. These signs are interesting. Green signs, huh? And what are these bollards too? This is a confusing round. So we've got a giveaway sign here. I think my instinct is to say that this is Czech Republic, but it's Generation 4. This could be Hungary. Green signs. I know they use green signs in Hungary, but like that. Oh, we got a blacktop bollard. So maybe this is actually just Austria, which is, again, not what I was expecting, but I guess this architecture kind of makes sense. So let's think here. Blacktop bollards, you can only get them otherwise in countries that don't have Gen 4. So I'm pretty sure this is actually Austria. But it kind of looks Czech to me. So I'm actually going to guess out near Vienna here. Do we see any mountains? We do not. So yeah, I'm going to guess up there. And that's a decent guess. That's a decent guess. It is pretty close to Czechia. So I'm happy with that. Alright. Next round. Double yellows. Well, these big crossing signs. Are they Argentinian? I feel like they're Argentinian. So can we see any shadows? Because we can definitely use the sun here, if possible. But I think this is Argentina. Feels maybe south of Buenos Aires. I don't know. It feels pretty warm climate. So maybe somewhere out here. Now, I hope this isn't the US. I really do. But maybe these crossing signs are American. I can't remember, but there's no shadows, unfortunately. Seems like the sun is more to the north. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's good. That's another good guess. So we're actually pumping them out today. We're actually playing pretty well. Double yellows, double white, blues on the plates here. And this appears to be Italy for that reason. It's a short plate. These poles are interesting and everything. But we got big mountains over there to our west. So let us guess somewhere where that would make sense. Perhaps over here. I think that would definitely make sense. If we have big mountains due west, then guessing somewhere right out here definitely makes sense. And it's very green, very alpine. So I like this guess. And, oh wow, on the other side, I feel a little unlucky there. If only we could look around the other way. 4,000, it's okay. So 22,000 is a good score. Like, considering the rounds we had, I'm happy with it. And we got all the countries correct. So we're on a 13 country streak. The real good one was that. And the real letdown, actually, was the Australia. Like, I should be getting close there. But the fact that the soil was so red was really throwing me off. But, yeah. I've driven on this highway recently, so not too far off of where I've been. Not to worry, though. 22,000 is good. It's not good enough. We're gonna get more here. I promise. So here we go. Next round. It's Generation 2. You know, this pole. I think this is near Eswatini. I think this is gonna like Eswatini doesn't have Generation 2 camera, but I think it's gonna be right near there. So yeah, my instinct would be to go like near Bethel. Well, yeah. Let's guess a little bit further north. Let's go there. And yeah, that's good. It is even closer to Eswatini than what I said, but that is a good guess. 4,600 is enough to continue on. This one's going to be Peru or Ecuador, looking more Peruvian to me. Look at this massive bare mountain. That's really cool. I really like it's kind of ugly in a cool way, the Peruvian landscape. No offense to the Peruvians, man. I do like this. It's just, it would look cooler if there were trees, but the bare mountains are such a look, you know? Almost feels like Faroe Islands or Iceland or something, but dry. So where? Yeah, I think northern. I think northern here. I think northern, and I think maybe inside these mountain ranges here. Maybe even further north, honestly. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, further south, damn it, near Lima. So 3,300, not a fantastic score, but we've got a 15 country streak. You have to at least admit that's pretty good. Club Natal? Nata something? We've got blue strip here. We've got a thin giveaway sign. This is interesting. We've got like a number 2 there over this house. So that's the house number. So it's rather dry. I'm kind of confused. Could this be Canaries with the Generation 2? That would kind of make sense because it is like very dry looking. Okay, could be Portugal as well. Could be in the Madeiras or the Azores. So blue strips. Just trying to weigh up everything here. Kind of looks more like Spanish architecture to me. I think Canaries makes more sense here. So I'm really not confident here, but I do at least consider it a possibility. It's just this blue strip. Otherwise, I might go Mexico. I mean, if this was a normal camera, I'd probably go like Argentina or something, to be honest. But this is a European sign over here, so... Yeah, I think I'm right. This could just be a weird Spain. But if we guess here, and it's Spain anyway, we do get the country streak. And yeah, this is just Spain. Wow. Okay, so we got the country streak, but not a particularly good guess. Just looked really South American right there, so I guess that makes sense. And they did colonize the whole spot. This one's another tough one. Looking at this pole over here, not really sure. So, dirt road is what makes this one really interesting. I think this is really between Indonesia and Philippines. And of the two, I think maybe Philippines makes more sense because, well, I don't know, it's a lot of palms. It's a lot of palms. So they're the two countries that I would most associate with that. It feels rather poor. And with the dirt road, I just feel like Philippines has more dirt road coverage, you get me? This concrete pole over here is really interesting me. I suppose they might do those, I don't know. Am I missing something here? It should be between those two, I think. Could be off chance of Malaysia as well. But I'm going to go for it. I'm just trying to think where it would be, though. It's kind of confusing. Maybe on one of these islands. Well, please don't be Indonesia, man. We'll see. And, wow, this was actually in Malaysia on Borneo. Super interesting round right there. And that ends our 16-country streak, so we can race through the next one and then go for one more attempt, I would say. Dirt road here. Ooh, it should be Baltic. It should be Baltic. I'm going to say it's on the Estonian Islands or something. Yeah. I mean, it's close enough in Latvia. So there's 16,000, and let's go give it one more try. We'll give one more 20k plus. That's the order. One more 20k plus, and then I'll end the video. And I've had this run before, as in it was in Mbabane. So it was up in the hills or something like that. I remember that because I think I did work it out. I think I did work it out anyway. It says like Manzini there. So yeah, let's go for that. And okay, it was close by, so 32 kilometers away. That is world record pace. We have to get even better guesses than that from here. Ooh, this one's really interesting. It's Australia. Look at this red soil over here. I think we're in... Are we in Western Australia or we're in South Australia? Could be my own state here. Just going to take a while to take it in. It's very flat, so you might expect to see that in WA. But this kind of reddish soil, I'm just trying to think where in South Australia this could be. So, not entirely obvious to me. I think I will actually have to go South Australia here. So this, we might be wasting our really good guess from the start of the video if we're wrong. But it kind of reminds me of this highway here, maybe? Could it remind me of that? I think it might be north of the city. Could also be along here as well, but let me see. And yeah, it's good enough to continue. But that's actually way out near the border again. So these border rounds have been giving me a bit of trouble, unfortunately. So next round, abiti e scrape. So I think that's Italian, and it looks like Italian buildings to me, so that's all good. Habana? I think it's going to be southern. That's my hunch. It looks more southern to me. I might go somewhere near the boot, near the end of the boot, maybe? I don't know, but that makes sense. I think near the end of the boot makes most sense here. Maybe a little bit further up. Maybe just for the hedge, a bit further up here. I mean, we're not in record contention anyway, but I think that's a decent guess. And wow, I'm glad I went up a bit because, yeah, that's on the River Po, right up north. So, not a very good guess, to be fair. Next round, it's US. We got front plates. Kind of reminds me of, whenever I see a lot of red brick, it reminds me of Colorado, but I'm not really sure if Colorado fits for this one. Feels a bit too cold. Feels more East Coast to me. Could be Ohio though. I don't mind Ohio. Has a good little hedge as well. What about Cleveland? Let's try Cleveland here. I actually don't mind that. Wow, this is in Montreal? Okay, so St. Jerome. Yeah, we were over in Canada, so that was actually a toughie. There you go. So Quebec. Actually bringing out the surprises today. And the final round of the game is in Colombia. We can see that. Colombian cross on the pole and yellow number plate. And whereabouts. So we actually have a little bit of writing here. Can't really be bothered to work out exactly where it is, but if I had to say, I would say it's probably further south. Let's guess near Bogota. I think so. And, okay, it is further north. So my thing with Colombia... Here's my thing with Colombia and Taiwan. I always guess further south when it's north and further north when it's south. So I really need to like switch my perception there. Anyhow, 20,000. I promised you guys a 20,000. We did get there. Unfortunately, a few blunders in that game. But I will be back with more NMPZ very soon. And I definitely enjoyed that one. 22,000 was the best for the episode, but 24,000's coming again soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video soon. Catch you later.